Hi, my name's Vicky. This is an overview of BTEC Sport Extended Diploma. A general overview of the course. So we have a 2-year course and in each of the years, the first year has 7 units and the second year 6 units. There are no exams and there's a combination of practical assessments and lots of different written assessments, some voice recorded assessments, things like podcasts, posters, essays, and then practical coaching assessments. The majority of the course is based around coaching and assessments within the sports industry, so things like different job roles in sport. The units we have are research projects, sports development, and sports events. We also have careers in sport and health and well-being.
Hi, I'm Gus. I study BTEC, the BTEC Sport course at Godalming College. It's a triple BTEC, so I do that instead of A-levels. It has a UCAS sort of equivalent of 3 A-levels, which is brilliant. I decided to study BTEC Sport after qualifying as a sailing and windsurfing instructor because I love teaching, I love working with people, and I love working that's really not behind a desk.
So the biggest question we always get at open evening is usually how many exams or how much practical is there in the course. So there's no exams in the course. It's a fully coursework based course, but there's lots of practical assessment. So students are expected to coach throughout the 2 years. And obviously that's difficult. You've got to stand up in front of a group and lead sessions. So we start to teach that in year 1, we assess towards the end of the first term, and then in the second year we also do lots of coaching. There's also quite a lot of theoretical assessment as well, so written assessments, recorded assessments, so for example interviews, and we also go out into the community and we interview the general public as well. Okay, so the way that we teach the course, there's lots of different variation within the teaching team. Most of the units have booklets so that the students can follow along if the teacher's delivering a PowerPoint, and within that you'll find pair work and group tasks. Obviously we have the written assignments that follow the teaching, and we also do sort of field work, so market research, independent study and research tasks as well.
The course itself has no exams, so if you're the way we get assessed and the way we get graded is we hand in coursework or we do practical assessments, which are brilliant. I sort of think of it as a consistent level of low stress instead of 90% and 10% sort of thing like that. Just because we don't have exams, I wouldn't say it's a sort of a free ride through college. You certainly get worked very hard, and there's a lot of coursework that goes into getting a good grade. But if you love what you do, then, and if you enjoy sport, then you'll absolutely love it.
We have a wide range of different facilities that students can access in order to succeed on our course. So we've got 2 football pitches on site, a rugby pitch, a fully equipped gym, and a fully equipped sports hall as well. And any facility that we don't currently have access to, we're really lucky in that we will sort of hire or rent or take students over to different facilities so that they can access that and understand, sort of from different perspectives and different units. For example, on Unit 2, the self-employment unit, we keep going to different facilities to have a look at how those facilities run from a business perspective so that students can still access that and understand sort of how they run and utilise those facilities as well.
I love the teachers here. They're always really keen and really sort of eager to help in any way you can. We learn some really sort of valuable skills for the sport industry. We learn things such as sport coaching theories and skills, the different jobs there are in the sport industry and how to go about getting into them, how to compose CVs, things like that. We also learn how to take care of yourself, through like nutrition, anatomy, and we also learn sort of basics of personal training, and we go into sports psychology as well, which is really interesting.
So lots of students progress into different routes from our course. Obviously many go off into different sporting careers, so we have the university route, lots go into teaching, sports psychology, sports science, and lots go into coaching. We've had so many successful sports coaches over the years that now work in the elite level and academy levels. We've got one student at the moment who's working with Manchester City Football Club, and he's overseas and doing a fantastic job. What this course also does for some students that have chosen sport because they love it but might not want a career in sport, it's just opened up an avenue for something they can study right here, right now, but maybe they don't want a sporting career in the future. They sort of go on to do different things. So we've had paramedics, we've had police, we've had people go into the fire service. We've had apprentices for sort of tree surgery and plumbing and building. They've developed the skills on the course for sort of communication, teamwork, time management, and you can develop all of those things and go on into the future and do anything from this course within reason. Obviously, if you've got the skills, you can move on and you can progress into different apprenticeships and different career paths at university and in the world of work. And this course is opening up the doors for the future to do so.
The other brilliant thing about BTEC Sport is that you can finish once you've finished all your work. So a lot of us in the class are sort of looking at finishing around Easter, which is brilliant for me because I'm actually going out to Greece this summer to go and work as a sailing instructor for a Nielsen resort, which is great. But truly, I do recommend BTEC Sport a lot. I think it's great, and if you've got a passion and enjoyment for sport, you'll absolutely love it, I'm sure.
Within the department, we really try to support the students throughout the course. Obviously, there's a lot of coursework and a lot of time has to go into that. So what we try to offer as a department are lots of one-to-ones, help through our learning support department and senior tutor as well. And there's lots of scaffolding and differentiation that goes into that, and all of the teachers within the course are supportive and will ensure that students do get over the line, and students only need to ask if they are struggling. The only thing we ask for in return is that if you are going to study this course, you have an interest in coaching and are willing to learn. If this course sounds of interest to you, then we would love to welcome you to Godalming College to the sports department to study this course.